Alright? How you doing? Alright? Yeah, so been a bit of a weird fucking week with the old corona nonsense, isn't it? I've kind of been kind of get involved again, because I listen to the radio all the time. This week, as soon as the radio's been coming on, I've been turning it off. Don't want to fucking know. Got my own shit, thanks. But yeah, like we're at a bit of a point, aren't we, where like now this vaccine passport, like what was promised, which was your freedom, once you've had both your jabs, you get this vaccine passport, you can go off on holiday and you can go and do what you want and all stuff like that. You ain't really got it, have you? Now they want you to have another third one. Like, so you've had the first two, you might as well have the third one now, aren't you? Like, you're in. But you're not. That's the thing, like, this shit stops and everyone else says that's enough. The people do have the power here with this. Like, you can just go, right, enough now, stop. Because everyone's doing it. It's gaining traction. So the people at the beginning who were like, no, I'm not complying to this bullshit. Like, I know many of them. I am one of them. We were pariahs, or we were made to be fucking like crazy people and stuff like that. Now there's a lot more of us, and now people who were saying we were crazy are actually joining us and going, do you know what, enough is enough. You can quite clearly see the corruption is happening. You might not actually be able to pinpoint what it is and how they're doing it, but it is happening. So, like, yeah, I'm happy about that, and I'm happy that this week I've managed to avoid it all. I've had a few people ring me up and try to talk to me about stuff which I don't want to talk about. Like, until there's something that we can actually do, until there's something that we can actually go, right, you said this, and you were fucking lying, so fuck off. We own you. You don't own us. You are our government that we elect you. You spend our money. You are not spending it the right way. And the way you are treating us is absolutely disgusting. So now I am withholding the money that I pay you, because you're not spending it appropriately. And I will hold it until there is an organisation in control of this country that will spend it right. But until that time, I'm not playing games, being a part of it. Obviously, that's pretty impractical for a lot of people, especially people who work for companies who other people pay their tax for them. But I think if we want to bring about real change, that is what needs to happen. We need to have some sort of tax rebellion, which isn't that hard. Like, all these people going, oh yeah, we know that government are corrupt, and we know that this is bullshit. And actually, do you know what? This pandemic seems to be a whole load of bullshit as well. But what can we do about it? Might as well just let them do it. Let's fucking take our jabs and let's wear our masks and social distance, not see our friends, not hug our friends. Let's just keep doing all that until it's over. It'll be over at some point. We can't change it. They're in control. They're only in control if you give them the control. If you give them the power to control you. If you go, actually, you know what? Nah, fuck you. There is another way, people. There is another way. Like, just because what we're conditioned to believe there isn't doesn't mean that there is. I've had enough now. I can't bother with this anymore. I'm just kind of hibernating until there is something that actually can bring about real change. Until that time, I'm just set about changing my life and continuing with the growth that I've personally achieved over the last few years. Just continuing the momentum of that to help me out personally. But when there is time that there is something we can do to get these fucking lying, cheating, scumbag, selfish cunts out of power, and someone in there who actually can do some real good and represent the people that have elected them, then I'll be all for it, and I'll be all guns blazing. But until that time, I'm just going to live in my own little world, which I take the ethos of do no harm, take no shit. So just because I don't conform to society's rules doesn't mean that I'm disrespectful or anything like that. I try to show as much respect to other people as I possibly can. Unfortunately, sometimes that's not possible. Like, some people would really like me, or when the masks were mandatory, they would have really liked me to have worn masks to keep them safe. Unfortunately, I couldn't respect them feelings because they were illogical. One, because the pandemic wasn't anywhere near as serious as was made out to be with the media hysteria. The other reason being that there was absolutely zero evidence to show that masks actually were going to keep you safe. So I couldn't respect them feelings, unfortunately. And there's many other details with that. But did you respect my feelings of it, really? Or did you just dismiss them? So to think about, innit? Anyway, yeah. So that's enough of that. I'm going to go and get on with my life and have a fucking amazing weekend. So have a good one. Bye.